fine. I'm happy that we have finally summer here. It's finally nice weather, the sun is shining and the weather is hot. I like when it's hot because I hate winters. And you have very nice background here.
Thank you. More of your new album,
Yeah.
the Silver Keys. In the first time, Martha, thank you very much for your time, for your willingness to grant us the interview of our magazine, Metaltrip. We want to take much of your time. First of all, Marta, are you excited about the imminent release of your latest album of Crystal Viper, The Silver Key? Only a couple of days left.
Yes, it will be released very, very soon. I really can't wait. Um, You know, it's always like that. When you work on your music, then you work in the studio, and then you're counting days until it's released, and when, you know, people, when your fans can listen to it for the very first time. I know that we already released 3 singles, 2 music videos, but yeah, we are waiting for the release date.
We too. From Metal Trip or magazine, we reviewed your album, The Silver Key, which we received by your record label, Listenable Records, and we gave it a 9. Would you give it the same rating? What do you like the most about The Silver Key?
Let me put it that way. As a person who composed most music for this album, I am not very objective. Because when I am composing music, I compose music that I like and that I want to listen afterwards. So it's almost like composing a perfect album for myself. So I totally love it. I cannot really give it any rate because it's my music is rateless to me. You know, I really enjoy the moment of inspiration when I can sit with my instrument and to focus on the song that is born in my head. Recording, composing with my piano, then with guitar, with bass, with drums, with everything. These are very precious moments for me because composing music is the thing that I do best in life and what I enjoy most in life. This is why I cannot give it any rate. And thank you very much for such nice rate at your magazine.
You're welcome, Martha, and all Crystal Viper. What was the creation of composition of this latest album, The Silver Key?
Well, it was actually it was fun and it was different than the previous album because when we were working on the previous album, it was pandemic. So we haven't met, we haven't seen each other and so on. And with this album, it was completely different. We met together in the recording studio when we were recording the album. So entire band was working together. We could see each other. We could discuss all of the things that we were recording. We could discuss them live. Also, recording album that way brings even more inspiration to all of us because, for example, when Andy is recording solo, we can discuss the solo live. We can, you know, bring our own ideas. Or, for example, with the growl, with my growling in Fever of the Gods, it wasn't planned. It was an idea that was born in the recording studio. And I am not sure if we would come up with this idea if we would record it alone at home and then send the tracks to someone else to mix the album. So we really, really enjoyed entire recording session, and that's why also we are super excited for the release date of this one.
Mhm. Since this album, The Silver Key, Marta, you have adopted the role of bassist, of bass player. Of all the instruments you play, like piano, guitar, your voice, which one would you keep forever, including your voice?
Piano.
And why?
Because I started playing piano when I was 6 or 7 years old, and I was playing before I started to sing. I mean, I love singing. I really love singing. I love playing piano and sing along, but piano was my very first instrument, and without playing piano, I am not sure if I would be able to compose music, even for Crystal Viper, because most of songs that you can hear on the album are firstly composed on piano. Even Fever of the Gods from the new album, I started working on the song with my piano,
Mhm.
all of them. So, and later I arrange songs for guitar, bass, and so on. So if I would have to choose only one instrument that could stay with me forever, it always will be piano. Because when I have piano, I am able to compose music.
Mhm. As a multi-instrumentalist artist you are, do you follow any daily rehearsal routine like technique, exercises, training with piano, with bass guitar, with other instruments?
I did that when I was a child and when I was a teenager, when I was in music school, because then I had to do that. It was just, I was going for my lessons, that this was my homework. I just had to do that because I had exams. I had to play concerts with my piano and so on. So I spent a lot of time on practicing, few hours a day. Right now, it's not like that. Right now, I practice playing instruments during composing music.
Mhm.
For example, when I'm arranging songs, when I'm composing songs, I'm playing, very often I play new things. So sometimes when I compose something with my piano, then it's difficult for me to play it with my guitar. So I need to practice to be able to play it. And it works like that with everything, and with my voice the same. With every new Crystal Viper recording, I learn something new with my voice. For example, with previous album, when we were recording King Diamond cover, I learned this very special vocal technique from King Diamond.
Mhm.
So this is new thing that I've learned. To use many different voices in one song. That was a very good vocal lesson for me. On this album, I learned how to growl because I couldn't do that before. So with every new album, I learn something new, and with almost every new song, I learn something new with my instruments. And this is actually how I've learned playing guitar and bass guitar, because as I mentioned, my main instrument has always been piano.
Mhm.
I've learned playing guitar and bass during composing and arranging Crystal Viper songs. And actually, that was the reason I started to play guitar, to be able to compose and arrange songs.
Mhm. What do you think, Marta, of the current global metal and rock scenes or a thing? Do you think people don't pay as much attention to metal and rock as before, as the previous years?
Um, to be honest, I don't know, because I would have to ask other people. I can tell you how I see it. Since I was a kid, I've always listened a lot of music. My father used to bring tons of vinyls home, and it was many different genres of music. But thanks to that, I've learned, for example, that bands like Uriah Heep, Queen,
Mhm.
Europe, Led Zeppelin, because my father liked music like that. Later, when I was teenager, I was discovering music myself. I was always interested in music, and until now, I try to maybe not sit with my computer and looking for new bands, but when I hear something new that interests me, then I try to listen to entire album. When there is a band playing live show that I like, I go to see this band like. So when we are talking about me, for me, it haven't changed much, because for me it's still the same. How about other people? I really don't know.
Mhm.
We will need to ask them.
In the world of metal and rock, many young women see you, Marta, as a successful figure and a great reference. What advice would you give to girls to achieve your professional career?
Well, the advice that I would give, and it wouldn't be advice only to girls or only to boys, because for me, when it comes to music, gender is not the most important. Most important is that if you like to play, if you want to be a musician, if you can put your heart into in doing music, So if you are a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter. If you want to be a musician, choose your instrument, practice, try it out, and follow your dreams, and do everything to make your dreams coming true. Don't give up, because there will be a lot of ups and downs, but when you are down, you can always climb up. So yeah, follow your dreams and stay strong
The
in your.
the best advice. How do you evaluate, Marta, the musical evolution of Crystal Viper since its creation more than 20 years ago until now?
For sure, all of us, we are better musicians right now, because, well, it's been 20 years and we kept on playing our instruments all that time. So for sure, we are better musicians. We are more experienced in many ways right now. So man, I wish I knew all those things that 20 years ago that I know today. That would be fantastic. Yeah, we've learned a lot. Well, when I started Crystal Viper, I was 19. So, and now I'm 40. So I'm a grown person right now. So me perceiving world is also different. I think I'm almost like a different person right now, and I think it's the same in every part of life, not only music. You're getting older, you're getting more life experience in every aspect of life. So I think it's been with all of us the same.
Mhm. Together with Andy, you form the main core of Crystal Viper. Do you find it difficult to compose songs?
Together with Andy,
Yes.
this is actually a difficult question, because since the very beginning, I am the main composer in Crystal Viper. So actually, the Silver Key is the very first album that me and Andy were working together on. I mean, we did 2 songs together with Andy, and but we really liked it. So I suppose there will be more songs on our future albums that we will work on together with Andy. And well, after so many years right now, we met with Andy in 2006. So yeah, during that time we became very, very good friends. He's like a brother to me. So, and working on music with someone like that, with someone you like that much, is truly, truly amazing.
And for you, Marta, do you find it too difficult to compose songs for you?
No, because with me, how to say that? I used to say that I have this musical schizophrenia because with me it works like that. Suddenly I hear song in my head and I don't plan it. It's not like, okay, right now I need to compose song. No, song is coming to me itself. Then all I have to do is sit with my piano and to record the song, to not forget it. And afterwards, I need to do an arrangement. And the truth is, sometimes I have entire arrangement in my head. I know it sounds super weird, but this is how it works with me from the very beginning, since I was a child. Because I started composing music when I started playing piano. Of course, my first songs were about butterflies, hamburgers, and hamsters, because I was a child right now, right? Because I've always liked composing music since I was a kid, and it's never been difficult to me. Even in music school, I've always preferred more playing my own music than read notes from other composers.
And what are your biggest inspirations or influences when writing music and lyrics?
I would say my inspiration. I think that my surroundings mostly inspires me, because things that are going on around me, I kind of, how to say that? Things that are going on around me are like atmosphere for creating art. So, for example, if there is moody weather behind the window, it's raining, the lightning is striking, we have strong wind and storm, very, very loud storm, and I will read a book that will terrify me, for example, and then music will start playing in my head. So try to imagine, it will be something like, for example, Fever of the Gods, or At the Edge of Time, something very heavy, something very dark, and so on. So I think my surroundings is my inspiration. The way I interact with people, the way I interact with nature and with everything around me, the music that I listen, books I read, movies I watch. Everything, absolutely everything.
We have a very special question for you, Marta. Very strong, very hard question. From Crystal Viper, which album do you like the most, apart from the Silver Key?
Apart from the Silver Key, I really like Cream and Accepta album, because I feel like this album is super dark, and it's pumped with weird energy. I remember when I was composing this album, I was reading a lot of books about Holy Inquisition and this kind of stuff. And I remember when I was reading all those historic books and watching movies and documentaries about this topic, they made me super angry many times. And I think you can hear that energy and this dark atmosphere on this album. So this Cream and Accepta reflects the situation, maybe not the situation, reflects my real feelings that I really felt when I was reading and learning about all those things. But I also like, and I really like this album, is Tales of Fire and Ice. I really like listen to this one because it's super nice for my ears. It's like, I like to listen to this album while driving a car or something like that. Yeah, so, but for example, we can talk and talk and talk. I like all of our albums. Oh, my answer will be easier and your question would be simpler if you would ask me if there is an album from Crystal Viper that I don't like, because there is one.
Well, tell us which was the album that you don't like.
Okay, so it's Possession.
Oy.
It's Possession, and I don't like this album because we kind of agreed with our record company to follow more modern sound, which really didn't match the music on the album. So we weren't very happy with the production, the final effect. The second thing was that I was very ill when I was recording this album, and my voice was in a horrible condition back then. And I really cannot listen to this album because I almost can feel the blood in my throat, you know. I remember this recording session of this album. It was horrible to me, and it was the very one recording session in my entire life that I didn't enjoy, and that I was in the studio and I couldn't wait for it to get it done and get it over with. So my dream about this album is I would love to record it again. Entire album, Possession, just as it is, from the beginning till the end. Again, with the current lineup, with my vocal condition as it is right now, and with our own idea for the production. I think it would sound amazing. But until now, Possession is the only one album that I don't listen at all because I simply don't want to.
We talk about your favorite and non-favorite albums, and now we have the very hard question. And
You have really hard questions.
very hard question. Of all your entire discography, I mean all the songs of Crystal Viper, what is the special song for you of all Crystal Viper?
My very favorite song. The Last Axeman. I think it will be The Last Axeman because it was the very first song I composed as a Crystal Viper song. This was the real beginning of the band. I remember sitting with my piano and playing this main melody, the guitar harmony with my piano, and then it was like, okay, this is gonna be a song for Crystal Viper, for my band. And until now, since Crystal Viper exists, we always play this song at the very end of the live show as this kind of a cherry on a cake, you know.
After releasing the Silver Key, what future plans are there for Crystal Viper? Collaboration, live recordings, tours?
Actually, we will play a lot live shows this year. During the summer, we will play at a couple of festivals. We already started playing live. 2 weeks ago, we played in Germany at Metal Frenzy Festival. This week, we play at Hellfest. We also play Wacken this year. And in autumn, we play our own tour with special guests, Savage Master. And after we are done with all the live shows, we will focus on some new things. For example, I am working on my second solo album at the moment. And I also started working on some other projects, but let it be a secret for the moment.
You are very busy, Marta. Very busy than other artists.
I'm doing my best. As I told you, music is the thing that I do best in my life. And I really have no idea what I would be doing in life if not music.
2 years ago, in 2022, you played 2 times in Spain at Rock en Femenino and Leyendas del Rock Festival. What memories do you have of those concerts? Do you want to return in Spain in the future, in the near future?
always happy to go back to Spain. And actually, I'm a fan of some of your Spanish bands. Have you seen the Silver Key music video?
I think not, because
So check it out and pay attention what kind of t-shirt I am wearing in the footages from the recording studio.
wish that was a secret. That was a secret for the interview.
So you need to check it out. You will probably be surprised.
Mhm.
But the t-shirt I'm wearing in this music video, in those scenes when I'm singing, it's one of my favorite Spanish bands, actually. So, yeah.
We love one of your song that you played in Rockin' Femenino, especial for me, Under Siege, because
Oh, Stronghold, yes.
it's stronger, because this is one, or in my teenager years, was one of my favorite video games. Well, when I heard your song in Rockin' Femenino, I say, really, really, they go, this is one of my favorite songs of Crystal Viper, and now I can hear now. Well, apart from other songs like the last Axeman, Stronghold was my favorite song of all your band, of all your concert, apart from the Silver Key.
Nice to hear that. And to be honest, I also really like this one. Really like this one. And we have this song in our set list for this year. So if you have an occasion to attend to our show, you will probably hear it again this year.
I hope so. If you return to Spain, I hope so. Of all the concerts Marta and Crystal Viper you have given or remember from the past, which one did you like the most, or would you like to return to? Except like big festival like Baque, Hellfest, Graspo, Leyendas del Rock.
To be honest, it's not like I have my favorite show from the past, because playing live itself is amazing. When I go on stage, I really feel alive. I used to say that some people, to feel the adrenaline in their bodies, they, for example, need to jump from a plane with a parachute or jump on bungee. I need to go on stage. And to me, it doesn't matter where it is. When I can give my energy and get it back from the audience is the one of the most beautiful things you can do and you can get when you are a musician. So this is what I mostly enjoy, the energy. And if this energy is in Spain, in Greece, in Germany, at Wacken, or in the small club in Poland, for me, it's all the same.
Mhm. And now, Marta, the last question, very easy. Compared to the other question, the very easy. Any message for your fans and audience who have heard your new album and hope to see you soon in a small venues, in big festival, in Spain, for an example, like me?
My message is thank you very much for supporting Crystal Viper all over those years, for supporting our music, for attending to our live shows. And I really hope to meet all of you very soon. And I really, really hope that you will like our new album, because we are very excited for the release date and we are very proud of it.
Mhm. With this, Marta, we end the interview, and thank you very much for your kind words. We look forward to hearing you shortly, and we thank you again for the time, for your willingness. because you are very busy with all your projects, all your music, all your future plans. Thank you very much to grant us the interview, and that we will to see you soon in the future, wherever here or in the rest of the world, offering the best metal and rock world metal and rock music in the world and European music.
Thank you very much. Thank you for a nice talk.
Bueno, we want to say you, Marta, and all Crystal Viper. We will desire a lot of many positive review, many positive opinions of the people about your latest album, The Silver Key, because I really enjoyed it. Well, like you, my favorite song of the album of Silver Key is Fever of the Gods, because your roles in the song is like I never expect that from Marta. I expect a piano, a bass guitar, a solo guitar, but a growl, really a growl from Marta. This is the most important thing in not in the song, more in all the album.
So you're not alone, because I didn't expect that either.
Yeah. For all, pues, thank you again, Marta. We won't take much of your time. Thank you very much for all your music, for all the inspiration that Crystal Viper offered to new bands and new artists. Well, like a desire, we hope to see you soon in Spain, like in a small venue or big festival, like Rock Imperium, Sit Alive, Rock Fest. Well, all the festival or venues in Spain. And thank you very much for your time.
I really hope to visit Spain very soon with Crystal Viper.
But one important thing, if you want to visit Spain, especially in winter, not in summer, not in summer, Spain is not Poland, not in every way. This is a fucking heat, always in summer, fucking heat. And we want to enjoy your music in special weather, but not with all the heat, special in the night, like African African lands.
Okay. We will do our best.
Thank you very much, Marta. Thank you very much for all Crystal Viper. We want to see you shortly. Bye, Marta and Crystal Viper.
Bye.